there's going to be a lot going on in the forecast period of October 2014 because there's 2 eclipses in that month, and those 2 eclipses are going to affect all 12 of the signs. So in general, just a reminder and then an update, the lunar eclipses of 2014 have been falling across the IU axis, which is the horizontal axis in the wheel, in other words Aries Libra, and these eclipses have been putting the emphasis on important relationships in our lives. So you may be asking, you may have been asking, and you may continue to ask questions as the eclipses make this area very changeable. So there are likely to be a change in the dynamic, in the traditional dynamic maybe, or within yourself as you are indecisive, or you are up and down about something. But because these are eclipses and energies which can underpin positive change, then this can be a very helpful element coming in over the whole of the year, but also in October 2014, particularly for you signs that have stuff going on in your opposite sign or in your own sign. So that's on the IU axis. Okay, so that'll be signs like Libra and Cancer and Taurus. Very important for you guys because Libra has Uranus in Aries opposite, and Taurus has Saturn in Scorpio opposite, and then of course I forgot Virgo as well. Virgo has Neptune in Pisces opposite, and then Cancer has Pluto in Capricorn opposite, and these are very, very long-term transits. But of course as well, now we had Jupiter in Cancer opposite Capricorn, and now that's come out of there. But again, that was up until July the 16th, and so you Capricorns had an important energy going on in your opposite house of a very positive energy actually, and now it's going to be the opposite sign for Aquarius over the next around about 10 months when this video goes out. So that'll be up until August 2015. So for you guys, this IU axis eclipse energy is going to be a doorway, really, through which to make positive change, to make improvements, to maybe let something sort of come to fruition, let something culminate, and then move on from it. Okay, so eclipses are very, very useful energies, and at times we must confront our own expectations and other motivations in important relationships, and these can be not just in our personal lives, but these can be important relationships in a working sense, in a business sense as well. Also to do with, you know, you in a more formal sense also. And but we've got to square up to our own baggage and our knee-jerk reactions. Now, Aries Libra is always on the IU axis. Aries is all about me, 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 and Libra is all about you, you, you. And they're both influenced by the game-changing energies, very, very long-term, of Uranus and Pluto, which if you follow the astrology stuff on YouTube, you'll know about, or if you're an astrologer, of course. But these two, you know, I call them the big hitters. I mean, they are behind a lot of the upheaval and changes and tensions and conflicts that have been going on in the wider stage, because you see the energy stepping down through the levels, right down into our very, very own backyard, you know, and in our own lives. So it affects large numbers, it even affects the weather, and this has been going on for a few years now, where these two have been in a very sort of hard angle to each other. And this will continue into 2015. The middle of 2015 is the last time they come really, really close. And consequently, this has been and continues to be a golden opportunity for you to let go of outmoded behaviors, especially you cardinal signs. But also, I would add in there a couple of the fixed signs now. That's Leo and Taurus, Aquarius and Scorpio, because of your particular transit with Saturn and Libra, Saturn and Jupiter. I don't know where Libra popped in from, but maybe that was something else that's coming in a minute. So these are the signs that are having particular emphasis on the RU axes. Okay, so this is a time to let go of habitual approaches or old expectations, old behaviors. You know, that push the button, that get that knee-jerk response, and we just are beginning to grow out of them, because we begin to see, and those of us who are ready will begin to see, that they're no longer appropriate, relevant, and above all, there will be opportunities to learn how to come more from your own strong center in relationship, because it's not just about the relationships out there with the you, it's also about the relationship in here with the you, because there's an I-you relationship within as well. The more in agreement we are, the more aligned we are, the more in harmony we are with ourselves, with our emotions, maybe, you know, the sort of the psyche, the soma, the mind, the emotions, then the stronger we are in our core, and then the better we do, because we behave like grown-ups rather than foot-stamping children, or maybe not foot-stamping, maybe hurt child in our so-called grown-up relationships. However, to achieve that, we must learn how to be and stay strongly anchored and within and stand in our own power. Now, there's a lunar eclipse on October the 8th, 2014, and that's in Aries, and that brings us to new beginnings in important relationships. And this eclipse is strongly influenced by Uranus, planet of revolution and awakening. So the fresher you feel, the clearer you are about the need for positive change, or going to the next level, the next stage with someone or something, because one can be having a relationship with a project maybe as well, then the more benefit you will feel from this eclipse. And then there is a solar eclipse on October the 23rd. This one is in Scorpio, conjunct Venus, so it's on the Taurus Scorpio axis, and that's the axis of the houses 2 and 8. And the lessons of 2014, well, there's been lots of lessons around property, possessions, your passions, what you're really passionate about, or who you're really passionate about, and deeper connections, but also monetary ones as well, very much so. And there is also in late September, early October, a grand fire trine, which is really good news. It's a very inspiring configuration in the sky, full of promise, which is going to take some of the heat, well, spread some of the heat, shall we say, and make the heat more optimistic and uplifting, really, coming from this sort of very harsh energy of tension, which is coming from the Uranus connection with the eclipse, but also with the eclipse in Scorpio, which is not that too far away from Saturn at the moment. So anyway, more about these in the monthly stars for October on YouTube, DianaGarland.com as well. So you can, if you're listening to this after that, then you'll already have heard it, but you can flick across there and hear your stars for the month. Anyway,